Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to show you one method for creating your very own custom animated loading icon. This website is called loading.io. I'll provide a link within the course, and they have a very easy to use interface where you can adjust a number of different settings and output in a number of different formats. You can see if we scroll down that they have a few paid options here, but that they have plenty of free options as well. This is a great opportunity to add your own personal style to any project. I'm going to show you something basic, but I encourage you to take some time and experiment. I'm going to start by changing the base icon. So instead of this, I actually prefer this cube here. So I'm going to click on this, and then you can see that it's changed in our settings here. And the first cool thing about this is we have the option of actually using themes for our colors. So you can see we have the Lion King, Frozen, Dragon Ball, and even stuff like 7-Eleven or Netflix. So you can actually add a custom color theme that matches a certain brand if you want, which is pretty cool. I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to manually add colors. I want black for the main squares, and I will use red for the accent here. So if I click on it, it opens up a color selector. I'm just going to switch that to black. And then for this, I'm just going to switch this to like a dark red. Something like that. Something close to that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And you can see that we have some other options here. And for me personally, I'm only going to change one other option, and that is the size. So instead of it being 200 pixels, I'm going to make it 100 pixels. The sliding bar is a nice touch. You can see that I'm dramatically zooming in and out. But if you want to be more precise, you can actually click on the pencil icon and just enter in the size you want. So I want 100 exactly. And then I'm going to press enter. And that's great. I'm done with that. So I'm done customizing this. I actually do want it to be transparent as well. That's important. And now I'm going to actually download this. So in this case, I'm going to download it as an animated SVG. So if you're not familiar with SVGs, they stand for Scalable Vector Graphics. It uses coordinates in 2D space to create lines and shapes. The image you are seeing is actually made of code, unlike a traditional image file. The main benefits are that the file sizes are smaller, and you can make an SVG any size and it would look just as sharp. Whereas if you zoom in on an image, the more you zoom in, the lower the quality gets. Okay, I'm going to click animated here, and I'm going to be prompted to log in. So it's totally free, but you're going to need to log in with your email, or you can sign up. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now that I'm logged in, I'm going to click SVG animated again, and I'm going to go over here to free download, and you can see that we have our file here. You can see it's transparent, which is perfect, and I'm going to download it. And you can see we have a file here, and I'm just going to copy that over to my desktop. Okay, so you can see we have our file on our desktop here. I'm going to just rename it to be loader.svg, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open it with Visual Studio Code. So we can see here that it is just code. This is the entirety of our loading animation. Each of these rectangles is one of the rectangles within the cube. You can see it has a y-axis, it has an x-axis, and it has a width and a height, and a fill color as well. If you wanted to actually customize even further, you could change the colors in the code and use it that way. And in terms of actually putting this into your project, you could actually just copy this code wherever you want in your project. But the other option you have is actually just using an image element and setting this as the source. So that's something we're going to do in the next video when we integrate this loader into our project. All right, so I'll see you in the next one where we start setting up our project. Bye for now.